Hello everybody, and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let's feed our dog. You gonna eat it or what? Did it roll away? What happened to it? Oh. Okay, I can't even praise him. Something happened. There we go.
Aye, come here.
Alright, so what are we doing next? I think we still have a couple of things we can do in town here, so let's take a look at that. We need to speak with the farmer. That one is for... Hush My Darling. Okay, find out what happened to Victoria. Speak with the herbalist, optional. Ask about Victoria and Sigismund's camp, optional. And speak with the farmer, optional. So yeah, let's go start asking around. So we'll start with the farmer, then we'll see if we can find an herbalist. Is there an herbalist nearby? Herbwoman of Velosta. Okay, so we'll go and talk to her. We knew there was one nearby, but let's start with this farmer. Kuba, that's right, he was interested in her, right?
Greetings.
You're Cuba, the farmer, right?
Aye, I am. What do you want?
I'm looking for Victoria, and I thought you might know where to find her.
Why should I, of all people, know?
I hear you were quite fond of her.
Who told you that, eh?
But she sent you packing. In front of half the village.
Birds have been twittering, have they? Her husband wasn't the only one taken by the Black Death. I lost my wife, too. So I thought to myself, enough time has passed, and two can live better than one. I tried. She wasn't interested. End of story. I've no idea what she's up to now, and I don't care.
Do you have any idea what happened to her? She lives alone. Everyone around here knows that.
Everyone knows everyone around here. Miskovitz isn't a big place. Why would something happen to her?
Victoria's missing. And there's a puddle of blood at her house.
I reckon someone was jealous of them soldiers she hangs around with. What's that got to do with me?
You can't be serious.
Damn, dude.
She could be injured
Yeah,
somewhere,
he doesn't give a fuck.
Or even worse. And you're glad?
What goes around comes around.
Alright, here's another guy that needs to die.
To hell with that silly goose.
I want to attack him.
Why don't you just admit the girl was a real thorn in your side? And that you were jealous as hell. An old dog wanted some young meat, but ended up with a nibble, eh?
Listen, you prick. What the fuck are you trying on me? Who the hell do you think you are?
Better than
better
you.
Take that back while you still have teeth.
No, I'm turning this into a fight.
You're pissed off that she preferred someone else over you, eh?
Reputation in this town be damned.
And
Enough! You've been asking for a beating, so here it comes.
Alright, we didn't throw the first punch.
You. Ah! Mercy! Spare me!
Dick.
So, had enough already?
Yeah. Just leave me alone now. And I really don't know anything about Victoria.
Yeah, I wanted to punch him.
She just decided village life wasn't for her, so she took off with her soldier.
What soldier? You're telling me this now?
I heard someone came across her up there in the forest while she was having a rendezvous with some fella from the camp. But I really don't know anything else.
All right. I'll ask in the camp then.
Alright. Let's go and talk to this herb woman up in the forest. Let's see, where can I exit the town from this side? Back here, maybe? Hey, it's a tailor. I want to buy a tailor's kit from you. No? Can't? Okay. Fine. Yeah, he would have been open if he was a merchant, but... Pig. Okay, we found Vlasta's place.
Hey, go away. Are you looking for something?
I sure am.
Christ, take a bath. You look awful.
I guess we did just get in a fight.
I found these herbs, but I don't know what they're used for.
Show them to me. I'll have a look. Listen, boy. Where did you get these herbs?
Why? Are they poisonous?
These aren't just any old herbs.
What do you mean?
Well, they can be used against God's will.
Excuse
a
me?
decoction of these herbs can ease giving birth. But if a woman carrying a child not long conceived was to drink it, these herbs would expel the fetus.
So Victoria is expecting.
Gotcha.
Whatever her name is, she doesn't know what she's playing with. Even if she does get rid of the child, it might kill her. I witnessed a girl bleed to death from that.
So that might be what happened, huh?
I need to find her as soon as possible.
For real.
You certainly do. Take care, my friend.
Why do you live so far away from the village?
I lived here with my husband. May he rest in peace. Peter worked in the forest. We moved around a lot. And when he died, I stayed here. Folks from Miskovitz know me and come to see me. I've got everything I need here.
What do the locals need your help with?
I know about herbs and decoctions. I'm not a priest, but I can take care of the sick and the wounded. And there's no shortage of them these days. The soldiers who came here take whatever they want. And it's the common folk who suffer most.
You said your husband worked in the forest?
Aye. I suppose it doesn't matter now if I tell you. Peter was a poacher. And that's what cost him his life in the end. He was caught and hanged on Dead Man's Hill outside Kuttenberg.
Wouldn't you rather live in the village?
I'd rather be alone, where I lived with Peter, than somewhere else. But just as alone. Take care now.
Okay, then.
Wouldn't it be best if you left?
Okay, she doesn't want us on our property at all, does she? Okay.
Hey, go away.
Mutt! You silly mutt.
Call back that dog.
That's my
I'll
boy.
report you for being a
Here you
public
go.
nuisance.
Take it.
Okay. So many things on our map right now. All right, so what else do we have here? Challenge Pascal to a fight. He wouldn't fight with us earlier. We could see if he's moving around now, but when he was sitting on that bench, nothing was happening. Damn, we're like close to Kuttenberg too. Ooh, we're still wanted in Grund, huh? I don't even know what we're wanted for. Let's see, reputation. So Grund, I guess it doesn't really tell us, does it? We're liked there, but apparently we're wanted there. So that has me concerned, even though I want to go back there and turn in this quest, get my new horse. Maybe we should go there anyway.
Quiet.
Sorry, lady. Damn. A mad beekeeper? Okay. A young girl.
You made it after all. And here I was thinking you'd never come.
Oh no.
How are you?
Does she think I'm like
I
some...
believe you're mistaken. I'm just passing by.
She thinks I'm like some person who gave her a love letter or something, isn't she?
Are you sure it's me you're waiting for?
You and no other.
Do we know each other? You don't look familiar.
No, we don't. But we were destined to meet.
Oh dear.
What do you mean?
I dreamt about you on St. John's Eve, and then again a few more times.
Oh dear.
Are you confusing me with someone else?
Oh no, I had a dream about you.
Dude, Henry
and you
doesn't even
looked
have to
exactly
try.
like this. Those eyes, the hair, that nose, exactly as I remember it.
As he's wearing this giant face helmet where you can't see most of his features.
Well, all right. What is it you need?
Henry's so nonchalant.
A groom.
Oh my god.
A groom? It's a little hasty for my liking. I mean, I've never seen you before in my life.
That is of no matter. See, on St. John's Eve, all us village girls floated wreaths. Hannah's bobbed its way to the other bank. Eliza's fell to pieces, but mine floated the furthest of all. And then that night, I dreamt of you.
Okay.
What was that you said about wreaths?
You're not from around these parts, are you?
Nope.
Me and the girls release them on the water every St. John's Eve. If your wreath reaches the other side, it means you will soon be married. But if it sinks or breaks up, yours will be a miserable marriage.
Oh, joy.
And mine got swept downstream to who knows where.
And that means...
When I wed, my husband will take me away from here.
Man, if only it was this easy to get with girls, huh? Damn, Henry. He's just got that, like, undeniable riz that nobody else has.
You say you dreamt about me?
And more than once at that.
Me? I'm
But
hopeless.
The first time was on St. John's Eve, and that means something.
Does it now? Then what?
That it will come true. I picked 9 flowers at night, put them under my pillow, and you know the rest.
Thanks for the explanation. I don't want to dampen your spirits, but you must be mistaken. I have no plans to marry just yet. And I can't, anyway.
I have a Teresa.
My dreams. The wreath of 9 herbs. I did everything they told me.
And if you are to marry away from here, it probably shouldn't be to someone like me.
I'm not saying he has to be from far away. Kutenberg would be enough for me.
I'm not a city lad. I'm from Skalitz.
Skalitz? You're a villager? Well,
A peasant.
it certainly couldn't have been you I was dreaming of then.
Oh,
I
God.
bid you safe travels.
Jesus.
The man in my dream looked older. Not as well.
That kind of hurt. That hurt my feelings. Damn, girl. She hurt my feelings. Wow. Jesus. So rude. Come here, horsey. All right, I think we just have to go down this road to go past an inn. Isn't that right? Oh, we kind of didn't make it all the way up here yet. So I need to turn around and then hang a right. Maybe we'll visit this mad beekeeper first. How about that? I want to get my horse. The weird thing about Grund is I don't think I did anything there. I don't know why I'm wanted. I don't remember stealing. I don't remember beating anyone up. I mean, I beat up the blacksmith's son, or his apprentice, I mean, not a son. But that was mutual. I'm probably just forgetting something. What's up, buddy?
The bees are mine. Mine alone.
Okay. He doesn't even want to talk.
Leave my bees alone.
All right, mad beekeeper indeed. I was going to see if I could talk to him, but... Okay, down this road we should find an inn. Maybe we can find some information about this other guy that we're supposed to recruit.
Go!
And if not, then we just move on. We'll head towards Grund so that I can turn in that other quest. And then I think after that we might try and help this girl, whatever's happening with her. Just in case it's on a timer. It seems like she's not in good health, so it might be a good thing to do that one sooner rather than later, but... I just want to get this turned in and get my new horse. Sorry, horse number 2. Horse named Horse. I still care about you. You're still a good horse, but...
Go!
We're gonna find you a cushy place on a farm where you can relax more and not be in danger. How about that? Mercenary? Mercenary. Nope, I'm not.
Go! God! Quick!
Are those going to be Sigismund's men? Are they in red? Let's see if I can sneak up a little bit closer and see what it says on them. If they're labeled as bandits or something else or what. Inquisitor's escort. Okay, we shouldn't just fight these guys. We don't want to get in trouble with inquisitors. Hello?
Stop! So hear me. I am Brother Adelbert from the Order of Preachers, charged by the Holy Father in Rome to root out all heresy. On our travels through this region, we've heard talk of many sightings of a sorcerer who devotes himself to the dark arts at night. They say he looks like a young man, but his heart is black. He travels the region on a horse, accompanied by a dog, and smells of herbs.
Oh no.
He wears heavy armor to conceal the weakness of his soul and character, and tends to be armed.
Well, that's not me. You found your man. I love that that's an option.
Stop, noble sir. I'm no fool. I can see I closely resemble the sorcerer you're looking for, but I assure you it's just a coincidence. Or maybe you've been misled by someone with wicked intentions. Perhaps it's a trick by the very sorcerer you're looking for.
Oh, yes. That is just what an exposed sorcerer would say. But if you are
Fucking
to
inquisitors, man.
prove your words by offering sincere prayer to our Lord Almighty.
Okay. Hard. Our scholarship is like really high and this is still hard.
Did you
I'm gonna try
deliberately
it.
say you're from the Roman Pope? That was to distance yourself from Benedict of Avignon, wasn't it? It's a sad time for the Mother Church when you have to stress your loyalty to Rome, even to a wayfarer in the middle of Bohemia. Maybe instead of hunting for sorcerers, you should head to the Sedlets Monastery. There you'll find King Sigismund. You can persuade him to release his brother, the rightful king of the Romans. Then Wenceslas and his brother can go to Rome to receive the imperial crown and put an end to this terrible schism.
You're right. This is a difficult time for the church, but in my judgment, it is not for secular rulers to interfere in this state of affairs, for they are the ones who caused it. Nevertheless, I must stay true to my mission. I see you are a man of learning, though.
Damn right.
Therefore, you must not be the village sorcerer I have heard about. Please accept my apology. I will continue my search.
They're gonna go and kill some poor peasant
So go in peace. and
just
be
for the hell of it.
For the minions of hell are...
Yeah, I know, Ma. You're a good judge of character, my boy.
Come here! Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Okay. Well, we handled that. Okay, we're still on our way to that inn, right? Oh, that was the road to the inn. My bad. Doesn't really matter all that much. We're gonna return the stone to Grund. So yeah, we'll just keep going straight on here.
Go!
And when we get to Grund, we'll just hope for the best.
Quick!
Are you blind?
We can probably talk our way out of it, although our checks are getting harder in this area, so maybe not. It also depends on what we did in the town.
God!
If it was only something small, we should be able to talk our way out of it fairly easily, I would think, but...
God!
I can't believe we got away with that murder of the hand in that other town, though.
God!
Die!
Quick! Quick!
Okay, catch poles might come after me. Let's just be ready to surrender, see how this goes.
All covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh water.
Oh, this is the...
I found the Thunderstone.
Really? Oh, God bless you, Henry. Without the stone, I don't know what I would do. Or what else could help me.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. Take the stone. I hope it helps you.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. This stone will make giving birth easier and save my baby's life.
Glad to have been of service.
Now we know that the stone
I'll get
doesn't really
Hannah
have
to give you a
power, but I
lower
still
price at the stud farm,
hope the best
as
for
I
her.
promised. And you know what? I'll share a piece of wisdom my grandmother taught me. She said you need to brew nightshade with twice as much mugwort and a good splash of brandy.
Some alchemy?
That's how to fix a concoction that'll clean you out at both ends and cure all sorts of ills. She used it on me after I gave birth and said it saved my life. So it could come in handy for you too sometime.
Thanks. That sounds, let's not say dangerous exactly, but definitely fascinating. I'll just make a quick note so I don't forget. Not sure I'll ever muster the courage to try it, though.
Think nothing of it. And if you want, stop by and talk to my husband, Demir. He's a very skilled man. And since you've been so
Recipe for
helpful,
Lethian water.
if you like, perhaps he'll let you in on some of his blacksmithing secrets. Oh, and I also have some money put aside for emergencies, so you can have that. It's not much, but it's all I can give you.
Hold on to your money. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you at some point. I was glad I could help. So let's leave it at that.
Oh, Mother Mary. What a noble man you are. Thank you.
Alright. I hope her birth does go well. Okay.
I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh
You'll pay
water.
dearly for your
The people there call themselves the Lemmites. They have neither head nor neck. Their face
Are you actually gonna attack me? I'm waiting.
I really will call the guards.
I don't even know what I'm wanted for.
in the north. There's a land
Where are the guards?
snow and
Come on, hurry
there's
up.
always night and green stars shine in the sky.
Do you guys have any guards?
Give up, or... Gotcha, fella.
Here we go.
Halt.
I surrender!
You've been loitering around here where you shouldn't have, and I've received reports of things going missing.
Okay, so something we stole
Don't think
apparently.
We're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine, and if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
Yeah, this is getting harder.
Utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh,
Alright, still worked.
I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
They'll steal it.
Somebody remind me in the comments what it was I stole. Because I'm certain that I did, you know, but... Alright, horses are that way? Yes. Horses are that way.
A fine day.
Alright, well, we dealt with that.
My respect.
How you doing, darling?
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I'd like to learn a few more tricks from you.
Can I have a few groschen for my trouble?
Of course. Tit for tat.
Thanks.
Okay, journeyman horsemanship, huh?
How can I help you today?
Okay, buy
I'd
a
like to
horse.
buy a horse.
Which one do you like the...
Hold on, actually, did we need to talk to her about
I've changed
what we
my
did
mind.
for her friend? No, I'm just assuming that we'll
I'd like to buy a horse.
have
Which
the
one do you
discount.
like the look of?
It was Svadilfari. 4,080.
I really like the look of Svadilfari.
Doesn't seem like we got much of a discount, if I'm being honest. Let's see how far we can push it.
No, only because it's you.
That's more like it. Just a bit...
Okay, we're not too far off. She only went about halfway. I'm gonna go right
That's
there.
the way I like
'Kay.
it. The horse is yours.
Here you are.
Come with me. I'll have someone move your gear, and I'll teach you how to call him. Make sure you're there. I reckon that horse could use some better gear, eh?
Okay. Helps with the capacity. Helps with the capacity. I think that that's probably pretty close to where the other horse was with capacity, but it's going to have other stats that are better. So, courage 25, speed 34. I don't even know what a fast horse looks like, but this is just going to be better stats overall, I'd say. So, kind of cool coloring too. I actually like it. All right. Sorry, horse 2. I will always love you and miss you and think of you. They don't show up in the place where you switched them out, do they? Like, this isn't mine? No, this is different coloring. Yeah, I think they just disappear, unfortunately.
Whoa!
Okay, but we got our new horse. $326 out of 358. We do need to sell more stuff. Let's see. We should probably go and see him so that we can sell more of that stuff that's on the horse right now.
Quick!
And then we can get back to questing.
Quick! Yeah!
Yeah, we'll never have the fastest horses, but that's okay with me.
Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's almost odd how well things are going.
Good afternoon.
So, how's it going?
Fine. There's still plenty of work to do. Actually, I wanted to tell you that you're a really good blacksmith. I'm sorry I got so cocky.
Okay.
It's all water under the bridge, isn't it?
I was wondering how we'd handle
get back
it.
to work.
Farewell, my friend.
Okay. I need to pull some stuff off the horse so that we can sell it. He may not even buy hoods, so we won't even start there. Most likely we won't even be able to sell all of that, so... one thing that I should do is make sure that they're all fully repaired. Whoops. Okay, so yeah, since we're not even using shoes and stuff, the coddlers, we don't even need that much right now, do we?
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
Okay, he's got 442. Okay, so we can only really get away with a couple of things here. Didn't we give these noblemen's horseshoes away? Oh, no, we were supposed to bring them to Victoria. That's right. So that's why we still have those. Okay, what's our heaviest thing here? Maybe this? I can't even sell that for all that much.
I'd like to discuss the...
You see? Thank you, sir.
All right. Got rid of one helmet. It is what it is. Whoops. We need to find some rich vendors. Maybe once we get to Kuttenberg, there'll be some. Yeah, that list is getting long. So Lethian water is the one that resets, like, it's our respec, isn't it? If you want to put the rights... if you want to put to rights the imprudent choices of your life, all it takes is one mouthful and you can choose your perks anew. Beware though, the procedure is irreversible and painful. Cool. So we can now make one of those. Nifty. It's not even worth holding those. We're going to drop that. Okay. Now let's figure out where we're going to go next. We could ask Kubienka about the rest of the band. We've got some leads already, but do we want to do that while we're close? It might be a good opportunity to sell a couple more things and we're not too far away from it, so may as well. Sleeping Man, let's check this out.
Hey, lad.
Excuse me? Arrowhead is very literal, isn't it? Karel Arrowhead? What happened to you?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Resting. I've been lugging these sacks for ages now, so I decided to take a load off. But I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
You don't look comfortable.
Look, you know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn? Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it, then?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took a wench's eye out with it.
What? An arrow? Like, from a bow?
Aye, an arrow. With an arrowhead, a shaft, and a fletching. Simply an arrow.
You have an arrow stuck in your head? Shouldn't you be, well, dead? I've never seen anyone with an arrow in his head who wasn't.
Of course I should be. Dead as a doornail. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it ain't no ordinary arrow.
All right, say more.
What's special about it?
Always questions all of a sudden. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the safest these days.
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from Skalitz.
Oh, fuck. I heard about Skalitz. I heard it was real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece. Look, the name's Karel. Folk call me Karel Arrowhead.
I wonder why.
On account of, well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no ordinary arrow.
You said that already.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
For sure.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me, do you? Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say, some confrontation. And sometimes things get a bit dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had this arrow in my noggin, not a damn thing. No wounds, no bruises. Nobody can hurt me. They haven't a chance.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence. You're just lucky.
It ain't no coincidence. It's a gift from God.
The people who would
This
fight you
arrow
think
here
you've had
blessed
enough
me.
pain in your life.
Doesn't it hurt? Looks like a nasty wound.
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for what it is.
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. But that don't matter. It's still a gift from God.
Well, at least he's positive about it. Can I touch it? That's so rude.
Do you think it could be taken out?
He says as he asks.
Can I touch it?
If you touch it, I'll rip off both your arms, shove them up your arse, and make you clap.
Easy! Easy now!
Honestly,
I'm
fair.
just asking. No need to get upset. You're worried I'd get the magic too, eh?
No, I'm worried that you wouldn't march and step, and I wouldn't like that.
Why do you think God chose you to be blessed? What did you do to deserve it?
Well, I suppose all them good things what I did in my life. I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all. I reckon God's pleased with me.
I understand. You're simply undefeatable.
Exactly, lad. A whole year without a scratch. A whole year. And me and my lads got ourselves into some dodgy situations, I'll tell you that. But enough chat. I've got to get back to the camp. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way. What do you say?
What's in these sacks, anyway?
Just stuff what folk leave lying around unattended. These days,
Really?
everyone locks up their cottages, sties, coops, and who knows what else. They keep their valuables in their chests. Folk are plenty nervous. And then they go and leave a couple of sacks of charcoal lying around outside. And when you see something lying around, it'd be a sin to let it get rained on, wouldn't it?
Such a sin.
Yeah, that's true. Wet charcoal doesn't burn very well. Good thing you took it. And what are you going to do with this charcoal?
What do you mean? It's charcoal. It always comes in handy. So, will you help me?
You know what?
And what's in it for me?
I think I will.
Will I get a reward?
I'm going to help this man haul
youngsters
his
is always
stolen charcoal.
You should help your neighbour without wanting nothing in return. Like a proper Christian, eh?
True.
Says the charcoal
But good
thief.
deeds won't buy me an ale at the tavern.
All right, then. If you help him with the sack, I'll throw a few groschen for beer your way.
I doubt this is going to be worth it, but I have to talk to this guy more.
Can't let you lug them all on your own.
Glad to hear it.
We're going to get blamed for the theft. Just watch.
Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. A man can be invincible and blessed by God, but 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
How can you be so sure you can't get hurt? Maybe you were just incredibly lucky up until now.
The answer's easy. I just know. When I got hit with this here arrow, I was out of it for 3 days. I just lay there for 3 days. Everyone thought I was dead, but I kept on breathing. I had this vision of someone. He had this glow around him. He must have been a saint. He spoke to me. Real kind-like. On the 3rd day, I woke up, just like Jesus, and I knew everything was different, that I was a changed man, and there was no turning back.
How is it you got shot? Was it during a battle?
Well, it wasn't exactly a battle.
It was a robbery.
One of the men, brought a keg. He said it was communion wine, but who knows where he got it, because it was damn strong. But regardless, we all had some good fun, though the morning after wasn't too good. Right at the crack of dawn, I had to go and have a shit, so I head into the bushes, but that woke Pasha up. He was still so drunk. He
Oh my
thought he
god,
heard a
it was
ball.
friendly fire.
So he shot you in the bushes?
A direct hit, right in the forehead.
Blessed
And for
by
that,
God
Lord,
indeed.
I thank you.
Well, God does all sorts of things. Maybe the invincible Karel with his arrow It's all just part of his plan.
Exactly. Just like he sent you to help me with the sack. And don't worry, we're almost there now.
What an interesting, weird dude. I mean, it would be a shame if this charcoal got rained on. He's not wrong. What were they thinking? They deserve to have their charcoal stolen. I want to convince this guy to join our group. What if we can? What if at the end of this we can be like, hey, go to the Devil's Den? That'd be awesome. I hope that happens. Okay, there's more people up here. Should I be worried about these guys? He's labeled as a bandit, but it looks like he's part of their group. Don't make me kill these guys. Okay, there's quite a few here, so if things go really poorly, we could be in some pretty big trouble.
It's not my fault. We robbed a pickled herring merchant, that's all.
You discovered enemy camp. Great.
You're a bit lardy-dar, aren't you?
Me? I couldn't care less. Buckwheat would be fine by me, but when I eat fish that's been dead, God knows how...
I dropped that sack over there, but... Look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks.
Go and join the Dry Devil.
I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
Says the bandit with an arrow in his
Here's
head.
some ale money. And I wish you good luck in these wild times. May God's favor be with you. But now, you should get going. The fellas get nervous when there's strangers around. The Lord be with you.
I should eat something.
All right. Interesting. What's up, guys? I might come back to kill all of you. Damn, I was hoping we could ask these bandits to join. All right, we need a little bit of food. It's all right, Mutt.
Mutt!
This time we let them live. I still have no idea where to aim this thing. Nope, we didn't get it. For something like that, I wonder if I should use the scatter shot, because I think that's more like a shotgun. Okay, so lighting it gets them running to begin with, so yeah, it's going to be hard to... If you hit them, it's probably going to be a one-shot kill, but they're not going to make it easy.
I can't leave now.
Oh, edge of the map, my bad. We got off course. Damn, I could have hit you with a sword, bro.
Good day.
Oh, an apothecary, huh?
What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Ooh, recipe for scattershot gunpowder. I don't really care about moonshine, but that scattershot might be nice.
Word about the...
More. Very well. Thank you, sir. And come again.
What would you like?
I'll have a look at you.
Yeah, we'll buy another tailor's kit here.
Let's talk about... How's this?
Well, happy to be of service, sir.
All right, we can probably sell a couple things while we're here. Okay, you've got 253.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Well, now just this.
You might have a little bit more money. 452. Okay, let's just do the beaked kettle hat and call it good.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
That looks like some nasty water. Okay, my sword, yep, it still has its buff. Don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's go talk to What's-His-Face and see if we can get any leads on any of the other band members. Fine, whatever. All right, Kubienka.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
Has the lost Liechtenstein surfaced yet?
Well, not yet. I'm working on it.
Why do you care about the Devil's Pack, then?
Well, maybe I'll run into them somewhere. It wouldn't be a bad idea to know a bit about them.
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosch, and others survive. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Which is the one we ran into the... Oh yeah, so Matthew was the one that we ran into on the road.
I already found Matthew. We can forget about him.
Why?
It seems he's taken a liking to robbing and has his own band now. They tried to get me too.
Oh, I told you he was a fucker. Too bad. He could have come in handy. He was good at his trade.
Tell me about Bahuta first. Who is he anyway?
Well, Bahuta...
We've got a lead on Adder already,
He was
too.
always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
We found Janusz.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah. But there was no reasoning with him.
Do you think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses. But I doubt it.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he's still got that in him. It was Slavic who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's already with the Lord.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Well, we already found Janusz. That leaves Adder and Raniek. I cannot tell you
So
where to
Raniek
find
is the
them,
only one we
but
don't
I
have
can
any
tell you
information
what
on.
I know about them.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Adder because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janusz can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
How am I supposed to communicate with Adder? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
All right, so we got to beat him
I
up.
think I have a good lead. I'll ask around, and maybe I can
Sounds
find
like we
him.
have to beat up
Finally,
all of them.
some good news for a change.
Tell me more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell you, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hands.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inns where they play dice. It is possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Okay.
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with. But I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of jail. Either way, I told him to fuck off, and he listened to me.
Okay.
Thanks. I'll go and look for them.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us. Good luck!
Okay, what time of day is it? Past midday.
Where are you going in this rain?
There's Zishka. This rain, I'm sorry?
What will you do now?
Come again?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
Aren't you worried about Catherine?
Do you think I should be?
I don't know. A lone woman in a big city needs to be careful in any case. But when you're stalking
She knows how to handle
Liechtenstein,
herself, I think.
that can be really dangerous.
No one forced Catherine. She knows what she's doing, and she can take care of herself.
You were drunk,
Remember
aren't
how
you?
she dealt with the guards at Trotsky? She's braver and more dangerous than half my old band.
Aye, but what if someone tries to...
Catherine
She'll cut it
sharpens her
off.
dagger every day. It's always razor sharp. Whoever tries will regret it sorely.
I believe that.
Who is this Kubyanka, anyway? How long have you known each other?
We were defending a castle and hiding in the woods together. But he was always closer with the devil.
Can he be trusted?
Aye. When he's sober, that is. When he gets drunk, it's better to keep an eye on him. He's known to provoke until fists start flying. Did you see what happened when we first arrived?
You mean how they wanted to cut his throat for cheating at dice?
Aye. It's best not to play with him. You'd be better off tossing your coins straight into a pile of shit.
Okay.
What should I know about the devil?
Just look at him and you'll know everything. His face reveals it all.
I heard he's a nobleman, but he doesn't look like it.
He's the captain of Znojmo, but it's true that he doesn't care much for noble manners.
Clearly.
He has a foul mouth, and he's anything but chivalrous in a fight.
What draws you to him, then?
We're both different. That's our strength. I'm in charge when everything goes according to plan. When things go to shit, he takes over. It often turns bloody, but sometimes victory is more important than honor.
All right, then. This maid, she shares the same shop as the other guy, right? As the innkeeper? I think so. Yeah, no money.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
Okay. Oh, he wanted to fight earlier, didn't he? God, you are one ugly bastard.
I found Janos in a pillory in Miskovitz, but I managed to get him out of it.
Aye, but I hear you took your sweet fucking time. He came in so hungry he wolfed down half of Treadlight's pantry at my expense.
Well, you shouldn't have gotten caught so stupidly then. Did he tell you how he ended up in the pillory?
Yeah, this ain't my fault, man.
Well, he gave us some hints, but I reckon he's not very proud of it. But he definitely wants to drink with you once the whole band is here.
Matthew won't be coming back. He took a liking to the bandit life around the trade routes.
Ungrateful bastard.
Right.
When I first met him, he had a rusty axe and holes in his boots.
He said he didn't want to die for a king he didn't even know.
Nobody asked him to. All he has to do is fight. Others can do the dying.
Why did they want to hang you?
I reckon my face bothered them. More likely they're pissed off I'm not a hypocritical fucker like they are.
And that's a reason for execution?
Unlike the hypocrites in the League of Lords, I'm not ashamed of what I am.
I know they call you Dry Devil.
Aye. They call me a lot of things, laddie. And that's what rankles the Lords, that I'm getting rich at their expense. And that's some fucking fat loot they stole from the king.
So you're on the king's side?
I'm on the side of whoever pays me, lad. And I'll tell you one thing. I've never gone back on my word. My noble word is my oath. Unlike that of bastards like von Bergow or von Rosenborg.
Have you been at war?
Aye, I fought in Moravia, and I'm still the hetman of the royal city of Znaim. You're just a yokel, so you hardly know what's been going on in the kingdom these last few years.
You're an experienced warrior, so teach me something.
Not a damn thing, lad. Not unless you pay me well.
Naturally.
But first, bring me some good wine.
All right. Here you go.
Ready. What is it you want, then?
Okay. I don't think I'm going to do any of these.
I'd like to learn a new
What techniques
combat
do you have,
technique.
though?
Well, why not? And since it's you, I'll show it to you twice so you'll understand it.
Rude. We can't use longsword techniques unless we go one-handed. Let's do the strong
If
edge.
you're a good lad, I'll show you one of my best tricks with a sword. Or how to quickly send the bastard who's against you to the devil. But it can only be done with a sword, And what's more, you can't have a shield in your other hand.
Oh, well, that's out then. Okay, we don't need any of his techniques then. All right, we're basically at time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to my bed, sleep for an hour, and end the episode. So, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. Bye. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlado101, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, Pedo Kuto, Shadow Raven, Anna Kate the Great, Emily Kuzanoa, Philip Dougherty, Timothy Jansen, Skip, Naya, Turkeyfoot 27, Bean Curry, DWJ Media, Craig E. Christian, Black Ren, Barrettscape, Sanctum, Joshua Jarvis, Clockwork Hour, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.